We begin today with the war of words between Washington and Pyongyang. After President Trump's fiery statements on Tuesday, North Korean media claims that a plan is now in the works to fire missiles at the U.S. Pacific island of Guam. It says that North Korean President Kim Jog Un will have this option within days. Now, President Trump says that his statement on North Korea may not have been tough enough. Meanwhile, China is accusing the U.S. of violation of international law in the South Chinese Sea. RT's Alexey Yaroshevsky joins us live now with the latest. Thanks so much for joining us, Alexey. Now, how bad is the situation?
It's escalating rapidly. Now, over the weekend, we had new sanctions by the UN against North Korea implemented. North Korea reacted with indignation, saying that the U.S. will not be safe by imposing those sanctions. And now, obviously, on Tuesday, President Trump said that there will be fire and fury unleashed on North Korea in case they try to do anything. So now North Korea again fires back. And this time, according to the local state-run KCNA agency in North Korea, the plan of firing 4 Hwasong-12 missiles at the U.S. island of Guam in the Pacific is in the works and could be presented to the president within days for his consideration. Now, the plan specifically says, according to the agency, that it does not plan to strike the island of Guam or the 2 military bases that the U.S. has there with 5,000 personnel, but it will land in the waters close to Guam, in territorial waters, just to give a sign of warning. But if the plan is implemented, it also says that the rockets will fly above Shimane, Hiroshima, and Koichi prefectures of Japan. So obviously the Japanese will not be happy of seeing missiles flying over their territory, although that it had actually happened before. And nonetheless, the stance of North Korea is very tough in this respect. They held a huge demonstration just on Wednesday with tens of thousands of people in the streets uniting, showing their message that we're not going to stand down to the U.S. It's really interesting what Kim Jog Un is going to do in this respect. But if you think about the island of Guam and why Guam would be attacked, first of all, it's closest U.S. military base to North Korea, about 2,000+ miles from the coast of North Korea. It is called the tip of the spear. It's like most westerly military installation, and also, again, 5,000 personnel. And you would think that the governor and the authorities at Guam would be scared, but funnily enough, the governor of Guam, Eddie Calvo, spoke to Fox News on Wednesday night and said that, as far as I'm concerned, as an American citizen, I want a president that says that if any nation such as North Korea attacks Guam, attacks Honolulu, attacks the West Coast, they will be met with hell and fury. So he supports Trump's, remarks, even though Trump today even said that those remarks may have been actually tougher. He didn't go hard enough on North Korea. But he also said he was really calm and he was just, having the backing of the president, feeling the might of the U.S. Army behind his back. But there's another development which is also quite worrisome. Now, on Wednesday, the Chinese Foreign Ministry posted a statement, sorry, it was actually on Thursday, posted a statement saying that the fact that the U.S. destroyer sailed very close to the Hansha Islands in the South Chinese Sea, that's a clear violation of the Chinese and inter-Chinese sovereignty and security. China was very displeased with this and will bring up the issue with the U.S. side. The also statement continued by saying that the Chinese army immediately sent warships to the area in accordance with the law to implement the identification of the U.S. ship and warn it off. The U.S. provocation, according to the Foreign Ministry of China, also forced the Chinese side to take measures to further enhance the national defense capability. So the biggest question, obviously, right now is whether this is all just a war of words or whether Pyongyang will actually pull the trigger, will actually send those missiles, or, on the other hand, would the United States be willing to take a preemptive strike? Nonetheless, this is probably the most tense kind of situation that we're seeing in the region in the last couple of years.
All right, thanks so much for that report. That was RT correspondent Alexey Yaroshevsky.